Hello everyone, welcome to our chair yoga class today. My name is Philip and I am the Yoga Beard, and I'm here today to teach you a little bit of chair yoga. Now we are going to be doing some seated portions, we will do some standing portions, use the chair as assistance if you need it. We will also give you seated modifications if you need those. Well, you do not have to stand if you do not wish to. And then we'll finish off with a little bit of seated, some stretching and a little bit of relaxation. Now, I do have a number of rules in my class. First rule, work within your own limits. You know your body better than I do. Challenge yourself where you can, but don't push yourself beyond what is comfortable. Rule number 2, have fun. And we always have fun, don't we? See, the class out there do agree with me. Rule number 3, and you're only allowed to do this in a class you have with me. See, those of you at home, no one will hear you, it's totally fine. But you are allowed to swear at me. Anyone will tell you I usually deserve it. And lastly, rule number 4, if I ask you to count, and I will from time to time, please count along with me. That might be a 3, might be a 5, it might even be a 10, whatever it is. Count along nice and loud. 1, it makes sure you are engaged. 2, it makes sure you are breathing. So, I'd ask if there was any questions, but you can't hear me because you're on the computer. Well, you can't respond to me because you're on the computer, but I don't shut up, no. So, we'll get started. Let's sit ourselves down, make sure we're in a nice comfortable chair. Our feet planted flat on the floor. Sit comfortably in your chair. Try and sit away from the back of your chair if you can. Sitting up nice and tall, placing your hands on your knees, on your lap, or on your belly. Take a nice, big, deep, diaphragmatic belly breath. Let it go. Deep breath. And out. One more time. Deep breath. Hold it there. Just a moment, and then let it out. Now just let yourself breathe steadily in and out. This is very weird. I'm going to have to adjust this slightly. Put it. There we go. Now, as you steadily breathe in and out, take your hands by your sides. Inhale, lift those hands all the way up to the sky as high as is comfortable for you. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, take it to the side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, bring those hands down. Place them on your lap. Lift that chest. Now all I want to do is roll those hips. Keeping those hands on your quads, allowing yourself to stabilize yourself, but just give those hips a little roll. And then we're going to stop, and you're going to do the other direction. Just keeping those hips and lower back nice and loose all the way around. Now bring yourself back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Lift up nice and tall. Take your hands by your side. Take your left hand and just drop it towards the floor. A little side bend, but gentle. Bring it back. Drop your right hand down. In gentle side bends to start with, just to open up the side of our body. One more time to the left, back to center, and one more time to the right. Back to center. Give yourself a little shake. We're just trying to open up this side of our body, but we now need to get upper body, shoulders, arms. Let's get them moving. So take your hands out in front of you, palms facing down. Now we have a little sequence here. We're going to turn our palms up, bring them to your shoulders, open your elbows, close, out, down, up, in, open, close, out, down, up, in, open, close, out, down. One more time, up, in, open, close, out, down. Now lift them up and bring them down. Never worry if you go wrong with that. End of the day, as long as you move, you're getting something done. That's what we want. We just want movement. I'll give your shoulders a little shake. Hopefully, they've started to loosen off. Now, we're going to do a couple of little other side bends, a bit more stretching, and then we're going to start using the block. If you're at home and you need a block, you can use, if you haven't got a block, use a cushion. You can use a hardback book, anything you can get hold of, just use as a bit of resistance. But first, take your left forearm and lean on your left leg. Take your right hand. We're going to inhale, just lift up. Taking our hand up, pointing to the corner of the room. Deep breath. Exhale, bring it down. Other side, right forearm on right leg. Take that right hand up. If at any point you feel your shoulder doesn't like this, keep your hand across your chest and just lift your body. Bring it down. Going to go a bit further, so lean to the left. Take that right hand all the way up, pointing straight to the sky. Again, if you want to keep your hand to your chest, please do so. Bring it down. Other side, right hand, take that left hand all the way up. Deep breath. Exhale, bring it down. Now we have one more time. We're going to do a little side bend. So leaning to the left, take that hand up and over as far as is comfortable for you. Feel the stretch through the side of your body. Inhale, take it down. Deep breath. Exhale, lift up with the other hand. Same again, just leaning over to the right with your left hand. Deep breath. Exhale, bring it down. Give yourself a little shake. Now, if you can all grab your block, and apparently I've left mine in the box. So grab yourself your block. Any yoga block will do. Or like I say, hardback book, a pillow, anything that you can hold on to. So we're going to start with our block in our hands, fairly close together. Bring them to your chest. Lift yourself up nice and tall. Now, deep breath. Exhale, push the block forward. I want you to engage those muscles as you push. Bring it back, turn, and then lift it. Pull it down. That's one. Out and back, up. That's two. Out and back, up. That's three. Out and back, up. That's four. Last one. Out and back, up. That's five. Now take the block straight out in front of you and just hold it there. Now, depending on the type of block you're using, this might be easier or harder. I just want you to give it a little squeeze with your palms. Just a little squeeze and hold it there for 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, bring it down. Give your arms a little shake. As we're squeezing that way, we're engaging these pectoral muscles, plus through your shoulders. Now, we're going to take the block or the ball, whatever you're using, in your left hand, and I want you to hold it as easy as you can. Hold it straight out in front. This is the example. Remember, you want to be out in front. Right. There's a class behind you, people on the internet, so they're not always paying attention. Arms out in front of you lot. I'm only doing to the side because I'm just an example so you can see my hand. It's easier for you to see my hand that way. So straight out in front, all you're going to do is bring it down and then lift it up. Bring it down, lift it up. That's 2. Down, that's 3. Down, that's 4. Down, that's 5. Back in front. Now we're going to draw circles. Do some circles one direction. Again, trying to aim at moving just at the wrist, avoiding moving at the elbow or the shoulder as best you can. And then we're going to turn it back the other way. A few rotations the other way. And then take it back out in front. Let's just hold it there. Take a nice big deep breath. Exhale, bring it down, swap hands. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Again, gripping it in whatever way is comfortable. Try and grip it on the shortest edge. Straight out in front. So again, up and down with the hand. So bring it up, down, that's 1. Up, that's 2. Up, as you can see, we're bending at the wrist. That's 3. Up, that's 4. Up, that's 5. Back to center. Now we're going to do our circles. So rotate one direction. Again, it doesn't matter which way you're going first, we will be going in both ways. And after a couple of rotations one way, stop. Let's take it the other way. Just keeping those wrists nice and loose, nice and limber. Again, trying to avoid moving at the elbow or the shoulder. Now bring it back out in front. Just hold it straight in front of you. Take a nice big deep breath. Exhale, bring it down. Give those arms a little shake out. Hopefully, our upper body feeling reasonably loose, reasonably stretched out. So you're going to take the block, the book, the ball, whatever you're using, and just pop it between your thighs and hold it there. We have one more upper body stretch to do though, and that's our neck. Now our neck we have to be very careful with. We're not going to overstretch, but we want movement in it. So keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. You can have your hands on your lap. Take your left ear down to your left shoulder. back through center, then go to the right, only going as far as is comfortable. Back through center, to the left, back through center, to the right. One more time, to the left, last one, to the right. Back through center. Now we're going to turn and look. So turn and look to the left as far as is comfortable for you. Back through center, to the right. Back through center, to the left. You might find you can get a little bit further each time, and that's great. Back through center, to the right. As long as you're working in what feels right for you. Back through center, to the left. Last one, back through center, to the right. Now back through center, we're going to go up and down now. So go up, look up to the sky as high as you can, as long as it feels comfortable, and then bring it down, looking towards the floor. Lift it up, look towards the sky, and then bring it down, look towards the floor. One more time, look up, look down, and bring yourself to center. Now, give yourself a little shake with the neck, just a little gentle, and give those shoulders a nice little roll. Just keep them nice and loose. Upper body should hopefully feel nicely nice. If you want to try a handstand, please don't. But if you can, that's great. We're going to move to our legs now. So with this block, it's going to be between our thighs. Whether, like I say, whatever you're using, whether it's a cushion, whether it's a ball, whether it's a book, it just gives you a little bit of resistance. All I want you to do is give it a little squeeze with your thighs. That's one. Give it a squeeze. That's two. Give it a squeeze. That's three. Squeeze. That's four. Now we're going to hold this one. So squeeze and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Keep hold of it in that position. We're going to do some leg extensions now. So keep your right leg planted. Your right foot is planted nice and stable on the floor. Your left leg, you're going to bring it out in front. Point your toes. Bring them up. Bring it down. That's one. Out. Point. Up. Back. That's two. Out. Point. Up. Back. That's three. Out. Point. Up. Back. That's four. Out. Point and hold. Hold it there for 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring it down. Other side. So make sure that left foot planted in the mat. Right foot. Here we go. Take it out. Point. Up. Back. That's 1. Out. Point. Up. Back. That's 2. Out. Point. Up. Back. That's 3. Out. Point. Up. Back. That's 4. Out. Point and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Take the block, pop it to the side. We'll come back to that later. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Again, at any point you need to stop for a drink, just stop for a drink. Obviously, if you're watching this on video, you can just pause me whenever you want. You can mute me if you want. Just look at the subtitles. I know they wish they could do that, but they're stuck with me. Now, give yourselves a little shake. So we're going to start doing a little bit more leg movement now. So what we're going to start with is a little rock. So I want you to bring your feet slightly forward, keeping your heels down to start with. Lift your toes. And then rock it forward and lift your heels. And keep rocking back and forth, just heel, toe, heel, toe. Again, feeling the stretch through your toes, through your ankles, through your calves. Just allowing the movement to happen. Just a great way to loosen off right through your feet and your ankles. Now give them a little shake. We're going to go for a little walk now. So we're going to take our left leg, lift it up, bring it down, right leg, and just alternate. Like you're going for a walk now, you can get your arms involved in this as much or as little as you want. You want to start doing a little bit of disco fever? You want to throw punches at someone? You can do that. You just want to swing your arms. Do what feels comfortable for you. And you know, if you don't want to swing your arms, you just want to leave your arms by your side, do so. This is your workout. I'll just give you the tools. You utilize them however you want. Now, if you want to try and take this a little bit further, you can always lift that leg up a little bit and pause. You know, again, you don't have to, you can just keep with the natural step. But if you want to hold for just a moment, you can hold for just a moment. Again, just allowing that little bit of extra stretch through the hip. Now bring it down, give them a little shake. Now what I want you to do is in front of your left foot, I want you to imagine a pound coin. Now don't jump for it, it is just imaginary. So what we want to do is take our left heel and place that left heel on that pound coin. And then do the same with our toe, aiming for the same spot. And you're going to go back and forth, heel, toe, heel, toe. Try not to stare at the floor. You can glance, you can look, but don't stare. Something we've talked about recently is looking at the floor when we walk. And I know last week I mentioned it, and a lot of you said you actually look a little bit further forward now. Are we still doing that? Are we still at that little? Yeah? Have you felt the difference? Did it give you a little bit more confidence in you walking? Because rather than staring directly in front of you, just look a smidge further forward. And that's what it's about, giving yourself confidence. Be sensible, be safe, but be confident. Now, this movement here, we're going to be working our toes, our foot, our ankle, our calf, our knee, our quad, and our hip. I can see, looking out in the crowd at the moment, a lot of them, the legs are starting to ache. Yours probably are as well. So we'll keep going. No, we won't. We'll stop now. Give it a little shake. But you're feeling all the way through that leg with such a simple movement. Now, take that pound coin, move it to the other side. I love it when everyone does that. Now we're going to take our heel on the right foot and then toe. Same again, same movements. Again, try not to stare at it. Be aware of where your foot, where your heel, where your toe is actually touching. The aim is trying to touch that same spot. I had a class the other day where someone actually pulled a pound coin out of the pocket and they were using that. If that's what works for you, do that. Use it as something to actually physically engage with. You might have a mark on the floor, there might be a pattern in the carpet, and you can use that. Whatever works for you, just get this movement through your leg. Now we'll do a couple more of them, but you're feeling it all the way through your leg. Great to do this while watching telly. Great bit of movement here without having to put a lot of pressure on any part of your body. Now bring it in, give them a little shake. You can straighten those legs out a little bit if you want, just stretching them out. And again, stretch out wherever you need. Now, the next bit we're going to do is focusing on the hip. Obviously, you've done a little bit of a warm-up for the hip there, but we're going to grab this block again. Now, again, whether you have a block, whether you have a cushion, whatever it might be, but we are going to put our foot on it, so be happy with it. It's something you can put your foot on. Take the block and put it next to your left foot. So, starting point, all you're going to do is we're going to take our left foot, and just lift it up onto the block. So you're going to step up onto the block, but making sure your knee stays over your ankle in a nice straight line. We don't want this. Don't let your knee be here. Lift up. So bring it down and then bring it up. And you might want to move the block a little bit. You might need to shift it in, shift it out. Adjust it to work for you. But try and keep that knee over your ankle when you step. Don't let it drift in. Don't let it drift out. Keep it in that nice center point. Gives us stability. And if you ever feel any pain during anything, stop straight away. Especially this, if you feel pain in your knee, stop. It possibly means you're swinging from the knee more. We want to avoid that. If you need to use your hand as a little bit of extra assistance, go for it. You know, you work on what works for you. Now again, if we do this for too long, you'll get angry at me because your legs will start aching. So what we'll do, we'll stop there before anyone punches me. Because you lot at home can't punch me, but the ones who are here can. And I think most of them would. Now, the next one we're going to do is you're going to have it next to your foot. We're going to do an up and over. We're not swapping sides just yet. You lot will get an eager. We'll do both on one side, then we'll do both on the other. So you're going to step over the block. So up and over. Again, keeping that knee over your ankle should always be in this nice straight line here. Don't let your knee drift. Keep it nice and straight. Move it up. Our lower part of our leg isn't actually moving. It's only moving because it's hanging from our knee. We're moving from the hip and the quad. And that's where our focus is right now. If you start moving like this and stretching your foot trying to reach, you're putting pressure on your knee and we don't want that. And if you have to move the block, move the block. If you find the block's too much for you, get rid of it and just do it without the block. That is totally fine. Then you can do this to whatever level is right for you. So do a couple more up and over. And again, this movement is great because it represents getting out of the car. You will step out of the car. You'll have to lift over that little threshold in the car. And again, it's something we do a lot. So give it a little shake. Take that block, pop it to the other side. Again, we're going to go up and on first. We have our stepping first. So you're going to take that right foot, step on. Again, knee over ankle, trying to move from the hip and bring it down, up and on, and bring it down. Again, focusing on keeping that knee over your ankle. If you feel your knee is a bit in, just give it a little, and use your hand as a guide if you need to, just to make sure it doesn't drift. And again, if you need to use your hands to lift that leg up and on, or up and over, go for it. Use whatever you need, because there's a quote, cheat till you don't have to cheat anymore. You know, so if you can do it with using your hand, then over time, you'll get the hang of it and you'll be able to do it without. And that's all we want, bit by bit, gradual improvement. Like, there's a lot of people in this room now, I know you can't see them, but some of them have been coming to this class for over a year. And the improvement in them, they'll tell you it's not straight away. It'll take time, it takes effort, but it gets there bit by bit. Now we'll stop there, give your leg a shake, up and over. Again, you're stepping over that threshold, you're getting out of the car. It's just up and over, keeping that knee over your ankle, just allowing that body to move, keeping that positioning. Don't let your knee drift in. Make sure you are moving from the hip. If you need to shuffle forward in your chair, shuffle forward in your chair. Because it depends on the type of chair you're in, it might affect how you actually place your foot. And again, if you want to do it without the block, just get rid of the block. Just making sure that knee stays over the ankle. You can stop there, check it if you need to, stop in position, be like, right, am I in the right position? If you're not, give it a little nudge and kind of just check in on it. We'll do a couple more and then we'll bring ourselves back to center, give it a little shake. So the block, you can take it out of the way. Now we'll probably come back to it later, but for now, we are done with it. So we've got one more little bit to do before we come to standing, and that's always a bit of fun. It's called fast feet. It's the last little bit of cardio. Now, those in attendance, when was the last time you went running? There's a lot of laughter right now. But what we're going to do a little bit of fast feet. This is just where we go bah, 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 as fast as you can for 10 seconds, just to get yourself going, get that blood flowing, and then we're going to stand up. So I'll give you a 5-second countdown, then we'll do 10 seconds of fast feet. So here we go, deep breath. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go, fast feet, fast feet, fast feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, give them a little shake. I mean, most of you have never run that fast since the offer was about to close. Now, see, that's what you get in my class, you get terrible jokes. So if you want terrible jokes, come along. Now, give yourselves a little shake. If you are ready to stand up, please stand up. Obviously, I will also give some seated variants for the standing movements, but please stand and we'll do a little bit of both. So we'll start standing behind the chair. So, standing behind our chair, first thing we're going to do is when we use our chair, and those of you obviously at home, when you're using a chair, make sure it's a nice stable chair. Make sure your hands are equally spaced or directly in the middle if you use one hand. Don't lean on one edge. You don't want to slip to the side. Don't pull back on your chair and don't push forward. If you feel you can use your weight through the chair, but if you feel you are leaning through them too much, please return your chair and sit down. They're there to support you, not to hold you. If you put too much weight through it, you could slip and we don't want anyone to get hurt. Again, make sure you are being sensible and safe. Now, first thing we're going to do is stand up nice and straight. And we're going to take our right hand to our chair as a bit of support, and our left hand lifting it up as high as we can and getting a little side bend. Again, you can have your hand across your chest if that works better for you. Just feeling that little side bend and bring it down. Same again on the other side. So left hand down, bring that hand up and over, or bring it to your chest and just lean in if you wish, and then bring it down. What we're doing is we're opening up the side of our body, because when we're sitting, all of this is compacted. We're trying to like lengthen it and lengthen our bodies. So the movements we're going to do now are very leg focused as we're standing. So here we go, left leg. We're going to hold our chair with our left hand slightly off center. May seem very weird, but it does seem to work. Take your left leg and take it out to the side. That's 1. Out, that's 2. Out, that's 3. Out, that's 4. Out and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Other side. Right hand slightly off center towards the left, and take your right leg out. Take it out. That's 1. Out. That's 2. Out. That's 3. Out. That's 4. Out and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake those legs out a little bit. Always give those legs a little bit of movement as we do any of these movements. The next one we're going to do is we're going to go skiing. Now, when we go skiing, we're going to be holding our ski poles, bringing them back and sitting back. You can hold onto the chair and just drop your hips. You can do this one-handed. You can completely bypass the chair and step slightly to the side, whichever version you want to do. So you're going to stand feet slightly about hip distance, grab your ski poles, take a deep breath. Here we go. Bring them down, sitting your hips back, lift up. That's 1. Down, up. That's 2. Down, that's 3. Down, that's 4. Down, that's 5. Down, that's 6. Down, that's 7. Last one. Down, that's 8. Lift up and bring your hands down. Shake them out. Hopefully everyone's feeling good there. And obviously, feel free to put some music on in the background at home. We'd usually have music on, but I'm filming at the moment, so I can't do both. We might have a sing-song later. The despair in their faces right then. I can't sing, it's terrible. So we're going to take our chair, and we're going to place it so it's on our right-hand side. And make sure that you are standing next to your chair. Don't be like, I'm next to it, but you're having to reach for it. Have your hand so your hand will graze your chair when you're standing there. So everything we do now is with our right leg. We'll be standing on our left. So with our right leg, first thing you're going to do, have your hand to your chair, as much or as little as you need. We're going to bend the knee on the right leg and lift that foot up. That's 1. Only lift as high as is comfortable. Up. That's 2. Up. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give it a little shake. Now, we're going to do a leg out in front. I'll do a little sideways for the demonstration. You're going to take your leg out in front like this. So, holding the chair, take your right leg forward, straight from the knee, the hip, all the way through to the foot, and just lift it straight up. That's 1. Up. That's 2. Up. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give both legs a little shake. Always bend your standing leg after we've done any movement. Now the next one is backwards. Again, turn to the side for the demo. The leg will be going back and then stopping at this center point. Don't let your leg swing forward. 5 of them again. So here we go. Take that leg and take it back. That's 1. Back. That's 2. Back. That's 3. Back. That's 4. Back and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give it a little shake. Now, everyone's favorite part of the class. Isn't that right, Jean? Yeah, see, Jean loves this bit. And that's balance. Now, you can't see Jean. Jean looks so happy right now. Hopefully, Jean will watch this video later and be like, yes, I remember being so happy at this point. She's cursing at me. Luckily, you can't. I've got the microphone here. You can't hear what she's saying. It's not polite for a chair yoga class, I tell you. We're going to do some balance. Now, with the balance, the aim is to try not to hold onto the chair, but you're going to hold the chair as much as you need to. You might have your hand fully on it. You might be on the palm. You might be on your fingertips. You might be on 1 or 2 fingertips. You might even be taking your hand away. You might completely take your hand away. It's totally up to you. Now, put your hand to your chair and take a deep breath. Let it go. Here we go. Lift that right leg. Take a deep breath. And whether you're going to let go or readjust your hand, do so. And we're going to hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give it a little shake. Again, always giving those legs a little bit of a shake out. But what we're aiming for here is to give you more confidence with your balance, whatever that might be, holding it with your full hand, your fingertips, or not at all. Bit by bit by bit. practice. Now we're going to do an offset balance here. Take your right foot and just step it forward, one little step. Soften your knees and just rock backwards and forwards, shifting the weight through your feet. This is a good way for you to realize where you actually place the weight in your feet. Backwards and forwards. And if you're confident with that, you can start letting your toes and heels lift as you rock backwards and forwards. Now, this is obviously all we're doing here is the middle of a step. Because obviously the next bit would just be this. We're just not going to that point. We're literally in the middle of it. And when you're comfortable with that, you can start lifting your feet completely, but you don't have to. You stay at whatever point is right for you. But this allows you to realize where you place the weight in your feet. So we're not going to do this for much longer. We'll do one more, and it'll bring yourself back in. Give them a little shake. We have one more exercise before we change sides. So, standing next to the chair, you're going to lift up on your toes, and you're going to bring them down. You're going to lift up. That's 2. Up. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Now the fun bit. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give them a little shake. Strengthening through the feet, stretching out the toes. But the next good bit is you're going to lift up on your toes, and you can either just step in place, one foot at a time, or if you want to, you can have a little walk. There is a stage in front of me, so I can't go too far. But forwards and backwards, if you want, you can turn round. You can move in slightly different ways. Being able to practice your balance on this, you'll strengthen your feet. You'll stretch through your feet in good ways. And a lot of time, we don't look after our feet properly, and we find we end up with problems. If we can start stretching them, we can help a lot of issues that we have just by stretching our feet. Now bring yourselves back to center, give them a little shake. Now I'm going to take our chair and place it on the other side. So, now we're on the other side. Everything's the same again, just using the other side. You're going to be standing on your right leg. Your right foot stays planted. Your left foot will do the movement. Your left foot is doing all of the movement. So have your hand to your chair. We're going to take our left knee and just lift it up. That's 1. Up. That's 2. Up. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give it a little shake. Out in front. Point the toes. Straight leg. Here we go. Lift it up. That's 1. Up. That's 2. Up. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake it out. Backwards. Same again. Make sure you don't let your legs swing past the center line. So lift up nice and tall. Here we go. Take it back. That's 1. Back. That's 2. Back. That's 3. Back. That's 4. Back and hold. 5, 4, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake it out. Now it's time for the Jean special, the balance. She loves it when I say that. Here we go. Again, modify wherever you need. Try and challenge yourself. Move to a different position with your hand if you can. See what you can manage. Here we go. Deep breath. Let it out. Now lift that left leg as high as is comfortable. Remember, it can be here as well. Deep breath. Move your hand if you need to. And we're going to hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake those legs out. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good there. Feel nice and stretched. One more offset balance. Take your left foot. One step forward. Soften those knees. And just do a little rock backwards and forwards. After a couple of rotations, if you're confident enough, let your toes and heels lift as you rock backwards and forwards. And then, if you're confident with that, allowing the feet to come off the floor. And you may even pause and balance there for just a beat. You don't have to stay there very long, but you might stay there for just a moment. And it's just going to strengthen your balance. Any balance you can do Standing on one foot while you're making a cup of tea on a morning, brushing your teeth, anything like that. Even if it's just 5-10 seconds, do it. Soon you'll be doing 10, 15, 20, 30. Who knows, you might be standing there for a minute while the kettle boils. Think how good that'll be. Now bring it back in, give those legs a little shake. We have one more to do before we sit back down. We've done the toes, now we're going to do the heels. Now you may want to use the chair as a little bit of support because this can get a little bit wibbly. You're going to lift your heels, lift up your toes and be on your heels and then bring it down. That's one. Lift up, that's two. Up, that's three. Up, that's four. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Now we had to do the walking on the other side. We're doing it on this side as well. So lift up on those heels and let's do a few steps forwards. Call this the penguin walk. And then maybe do a few steps backwards. Again, everything we've done in these last couple of exercises, the offset balance and the heel and toe walk, are part of a step. Stuff you use all of the time. You know, you walk heel, toe, but also the way you shift your weight. Both these exercises are phenomenal for your walking. Now bring yourself back to center, give it a little shake, turn the chair back to the front, and let's sit ourselves down. So sit yourselves down. Obviously, as always, grab yourself a drink. I'm doing that now. So we're sitting back down. We're going to do a few little relaxy stretches to bring us down. And we're going to do a few little just relaxation techniques as well as we finish off. So first things first, shuffle forward in your chair. Take your left leg, take it straight out in front. Heel to the ground and pull your toes back to your face. So make sure that heel is on the ground. We want to make sure it's nice and stable. Make sure your right foot is nice and firm as well. Now we've done a lot of leg work. This is a great little stretch. You might just do this. That might be it. You want to take it a bit further, just sit up straight. Maybe even put your hands on your right quad and lift yourself even further. Do this after you've been for a walk. It's a great stretch. We're now going to do 3 forward folds over this leg. So take a deep breath. Exhale, fold forward. Deep breath and count it back. 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring it up. Now we're going to do it again. So deep breath, fold it forward, deep breath, 7.
6, 5,
Every time.
3, 2.
Bring it up. If I say, people expect 5s, 10s, 15s, 10s, 5s, 3s. 7 confuses the heck out. You have to think which way you're going. I've had a lot of classes go 8. So don't worry, it's not just you. Now one more time, deep breath, exhale forward, deep breath, 10.
9, 8, 7.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Bring that leg in. Give it a little shake. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So plant that left leg, take that right leg out in front, pull that heel to the ground, pull your toes back towards your face. Hands on your quad and lift yourself up. Hands always on the opposite leg to stabilize yourself. Deep breath. Exhale, fold forward. Deep breath. 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Deep breath, bring it up. Here we go. Another one. Deep breath. Fold forward. Deep breath. 7.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Last one. Here we go. Deep breath. Fold it forward. We want to stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Bring that leg in. Give those legs a little shake. Hopefully now legs feel nice. Again, great stretch to do after you've been for a walk. Now you're going to settle yourself a little bit further back in your chair. Now we're going to do some little relaxy stretches. So I want everyone in the room to reach into your pocket and pull out the balloon I snuck in there earlier. Obviously you at home, you probably find one there as well. So grab the balloon and we're going to blow it up with 3 breaths. So take that balloon and blow it up. So deep breath. That's 1. Deep breath. That's 2. One more time. Deep breath. 3. Now tie it off and grab hold of the balloon. What else are we going to do with it? So get all that balloon in front of you. All I want you to do is just lift it up and start drawing big circles with that balloon. Try and keep your hands around it. Don't let it float away. Just taking it up and round, nice and gentle, nice and relaxing movement. And when you get all the way back round, stop and go the other way. Again, it's quite a delicate balloon. Careful you don't pop it. Just do a few little rotations. And then we're going to bring it all the way back to the top. Take a deep breath and blow it away. Bring those hands down. There you go. Don't worry, there's another one in your pocket if you need to do it again. So give yourself a little shake. We're going to do a few little other cool down exercises here. So we're going to open and close the curtains. So just imagine a set of curtains in front of you. All I want you to do is take your hands out in front of you, just off your midsection, turn them back, and open the curtains. Lift them up, close the curtains, bring it down, open the curtains, lift up, close the curtains, down, and open, up, and close. Now the other way. Open, down, close, up, open, down, close, up, open, down. Last one. Up, open, down, close. Give yourself a little shake out. Now we have one last little bit to do, which is quite a popular exercise, good for coordination. I want to get the block once again, or the ball, or the whatever you've been using at home. So we're going to finish off by doing a little bit of tidying up. What I want you to do is imagine in front of you a nice 3x3 IKEA, other brands are available, shelving unit. It's got a nice nine cubes in front of you. You're going to take whatever item you're holding. Now you can hold it in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Just hold it in both hands. So you're going to take it, start it at your chest, and you're going to take it forwards and back, top and back, bottom, back, left, back, right, back, left top, back, bottom right. Don't worry, I catch people out with that one every time. Bring it back. Left bottom, back, right top, back, top, back, bottom, back, left, back, right, back. Bring it down to your lap. Give yourselves a little shake. That's movement you use all of the time, whether you're picking up your laundry basket, moving something off a shelf, whatever it might be. Now, we are going to do the same again, just with one hand. So you take the item. Hopefully, you'll be able to hold it in one hand. If that is uncomfortable, just do it with your bare hand. That is totally fine. So start with the block in your left hand. Start with it at your chest. Here we go. We're going to go center and back, left, back, left top, back, left bottom, back, left, back, cross body, right, back, right top, back, right bottom, back, right, back, left, back, top, back, bottom, back. Swap hands. I'm going to do the same again. Hopefully you memorize that. Off you go. No, I'm kidding. I'll tell you how to do it anyway. Starting your chest. Here we go. Middle, back, top, back, bottom, back, left, back, right even. I'm confusing myself. Right bottom, back, right, back, cross body, left, back, left top, back, left bottom, back, left, back, right, back, top, back, bottom, back. Bring that block down, pop it on the floor. Yeah, movement you use all the time. Reaching for a TV remote, reaching for your drink, grabbing something off a shelf. We do it all of the time. And everything we do in these classes is representative of something you do in day-to-day life. Hopefully you will find that anything we do, you will see something you do on a day-to-day basis, like, oh, I remember doing that in class, and it'll make you slightly better at it. So we're now Going to do a last little hand stretch, and then we'll be coming to some relaxation. So we're going to take our hands straight out in front of us, and then we're going to drop our hands down, and then lift them up. Down, that's 2. Down, that's 3. Down, that's 4. Down, that's 5. Bring it back out in front. Now turn them to the out, the in. Out, that's 2. Out, that's 3. Out, that's 4. Out, that's 5. Back to center. Now rotate those wrists. One direction, going to the outside, and then stop, turn them to the inside. And then we'll stop there. Take both hands, make a fist, rotate both hands to the left. Stop there, rotate both hands to the right. Stop there. Now open those hands and bring them towards you. Have them by your side. Open them as wide as you can so you can flex those fingers. I know we're dealing with a lot of arthritis for people who are doing these classes. Do what is right for you. Work within those limits. Now, as tight as you can, squeeze into a fist. Now open up. Squeeze. That's 2. Squeeze. That's 3. Squeeze. That's 4. Squeeze and hold. That's 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Give it a little shake. Now, loose fist. We're going to do a flick. This is like flicking water off your hand when you wash your hands. So here we go. We're going to flick and close. Flick. That's 2. Flick. That's 3. Flick. That's 4. Flick. That's 5. Now open up those hands next to you. Now for a little bit of dexterity. We're going to start with our little finger, and you're going to close your fists. Anyway, close your hands into a fist from your little finger, then wrap your thumb. Then open up from your thumb and open up one finger at a time. Let's do it again. Little finger, bring it in, then wrap the thumb. Then open up from the thumb. And we're going to do it the other way around now. Starting with the thumb, bring your thumb in, and then wrap your fingers round your thumb. Then open up from the little finger. One more time, bring the thumb in, and then wrap your fingers round. Last time, open up. Now for a last little challenge, just move your thumbs. Stop. Just your index finger. Stop. Just your middle finger. Stop. Just your ring finger. Stop. Just your little finger. Stop. Now inhale, lift your hands up. Put your hands up if your arms don't hurt. Perfect. We'll keep going. Now bring those hands down. Play the invisible keyboard, the invisible piano. Just stretching out those fingers. Give them a little shake. And then sit back into your chair. Now, this is where the video is going to end. So we're going to go into a relaxy portion. I do have a few other videos of this that you can go and jump into now to doing a little bit of relaxation. But we're now going to go into some relaxation and just finish off. So thank you for joining me today. And please check out all my other videos. And we'll be back with hopefully another class in the future. Thank you very much.